Yo. Okay. Let's talk about this. The next video, habits of success. Habits of success. Sorry, I'm in a car wash, so I'm going to talk a little bit louder. But habits of success. First off, rule number one. We cannot control the results. Okay? That is a rule of life. We cannot control other people. We cannot control what happens in life. We cannot control the world. We cannot control it. So you have to get on. And first off, this won't even make any sense to you unless you believe it, experience this, and understand that you cannot control results. Okay? Because you aren't God. You aren't the all great and all omniscient and all-knowing being. You're not. So if you can't control the results, what can you control? That's the question. What can you control? So this is a video about habits of success. All right. By the way, all these videos I'm making are just life experiences. They're life experiences, and to be honest, there's no exact order to how I put these videos together. Obviously, I'm taking time to personally help a good friend of mine, and hopefully, obviously, I try to do this myself, but I try to learn through other people's experiences. And when you learn through other people's experiences, life gets a lot easier, right? Because you don't have to go through all the hardships and pain yourself. That's the point. But back to habits of success. All right, let's nail this. Habits of success. You cannot control the results. So if you cannot control the results, what can you control? And you can control your actions. All right, we made videos about your frequency, your mindset, your all that. But let's talk about habits of success. Habits of success are things that you do. Habits mean all the time. Usually it takes 21 days to create a habit. So when I say habits, things that you do because you've done it so many times. All right. So habits of success. What are habits of success? Well, to be honest, it's different for every single person, right? What is success for you? Now, let's take this one step at a time. Actually, to be honest, I'm an old guy. You don't even know it because I don't believe it, all right? I think age is a mindset, right? And that's another video we'll do another day. But if you want to look at my age versus everyone my age, okay, I'm probably a pretty old guy, right? But I have one of my whys is my family, my kids, and one of my dreams and goals and visions for myself. And this thing's all crooked, so let's make it straight. It's bothering me. My OCD's kicking in. Anyways, I want to be in shape. One of my goals has always been and still is to have good health, to be physically in shape, to be able to play sports and compete with my kids. Well, my kids are studs. They're all freaking older now. And dude, I have one son that's he might even be bigger than me as far as muscly. I don't know, but he's sure trying to get there. But my kids are all big now, and they're in the prime of their life, right? When I was in the prime of my life, dude, I was a beast. Anyways, my goal has always been to be able to physically compete with them. And not smoke them, but have fun, enjoy life, play with them, and man, live my best life playing basketball and volleyball with them, or running or surfing. I've always wanted to have good health. Now, I've also set up another goal, and that's to be able to do the same thing with my grandchildren. Not to smoke them, because that's just, I don't know if it is realistic, but my physical goal is to be able to compete, play sports, be active with my kids and my wife and my family. Okay? So what would be a habit of success? Number one, you have to eat pretty well. You have to eat well. I'm not doing so good, but I have slowed down. Well, first off, for 12 years, I don't really drink soda. I do every now and then. I don't drink carbonated anything. My wife taught me how to drink water. Sounds funny, but I drink at least a gallon of water a day. Every single day I do. All right? Another thing I do something called intermittent fasting. It's just, of all the different types of dieting, this is the one that fits me best. It just fits me best. It's more natural and it's easier for me and it works for me. I usually don't even eat food. I drink tons of water. By the way, I'd probably drink almost a gallon before noon. But I just don't eat breakfast. It's just, I know they say, oh, it's supposed to be your best meal. For me, it's not. My best meal is usually my lunch. I love lunch. I pound lunch. But I usually eat around 12, 1, or 2. Okay? It's not even a set one. But one of my habits of success is that I eat my first meal between 12 and 2. And I eat my last meal between 7 and 8, sometimes 6. But I eat during those time periods because it allows my body to metabolize. And when you get to be my age, your metabolism slows down. Okay? Another thing I do, I try every single day. Every single day. Now, I'm about, on average, for the last 5 years at least, I'm on average about 5 days a week. But I try to walk 40 minutes a day. Okay? That's another one of my habits of success. I also work out. I lift weights at least 3-4 times a week. Lift weights because I like it. It's a mental stress release. It releases those endorphins. I'm able to handle the pressures that I have because I got a lot of stress doing everything I do. So lifting weights for me is a good thing to do. But anyways, these are some of the, I stretch. That's my new thing. For about 2 years, I stretch now. I try to stretch. And this is funny again, because it sounds like something you should do every day, but I didn't do it for like 10 years. Anyways, for the last 2 years, I try to stretch 15 minutes a day. Now, my new goal is 30 minutes a day, and I've been close, but I'm trying to create that habit of success of always doing it. For example, right now, I don't even know what time it is, but I've already stretched 20 minutes for today. I also like to stretch randomly during the day because I've noticed that it helps release stress during the day. Like, I'll just take 10 minutes and stretch. It's a funny thing. Helps me recenter, helps me refocus, but I stretch. So this one definition of physical success and creating habits of success for what I have for my personal goals of being in shape, that's just an example. Now, it also has a lot of benefits into other parts of my life. For example, being able to handle stress and feeling peace in my life, being calm, being slow to anger, having that energy, that magnetism, having that positivity. Being physically fit helps me with all of that. It's really weird, but it does. It helps with my self-esteem, helps with my confidence, helps with me overcoming my failures, because each of those little successes help you. So, habits of success. It's really easy to talk about physical ones because they're measurable, they're easy to see. What are your habits of success? If I am trying to become a professional trader, what are my habits of success? Am I studying the markets every day? Do I take 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to understand the news, what's going on? Have I picked what sector of the markets am I going to stick to? Am I going to be a crypto guy? Am I going to be a Forex? Am I a stock? Am I an options guy? What you want to do is pick something that you become an expert in. Instead of trying to be a jack of all trades, find something that you can become an expert in. So that's part of the habits of success is what are my goals? What am I going to try and do? Am I going to be a crypto guy? Okay, great. If I'm a crypto guy, what am I going to become an expert in? The top 50 coins in the world, top 20 coins in the world? And then am I going to specialize in futures? Am I going to become a day trader? Am I going to become a bottom fisher? And am I going to be a swing trader? What strategy am I going to use, and how am I going to perfect it? Because these are all the habits of success that I need to set in place. Do I study the markets 30 minutes a day? Do I trade? Do I trade demo accounts? Do I trade real accounts? Do I make goals? Before I move on from $1,000 real dollars to $10,000 real dollars, do I practice having success for 12 weeks in a row? Do I have to have 5%? It's whatever. Habits of success. Let's talk about spirituality. If I want to have a better relationship with God, let's say, And my definition of success is where I can sleep at night with complete peace in my heart. So, do I say my prayers every day? Do I thank God? Do I plead to Him to help bless my soul, my day, my time that I'm dedicating it to Him? Do I serve others? Do I repent? Do I give? Do I study the scriptures? Do I follow what the prophets teach us? Do I do all these things to help? Do I serve? Do I meditate daily? Do I ponder? Do I try and understand His way? All right? Habits of success can be in anything. Let's just talk about something funny. Like, say I want to date a lot of girls, a lot of women. Am I practicing talking? Do I ask a lot of girls out? Do I get smoked? Like, am I intimidated? This girl's so beautiful, I can't ask her out. So do I ask her out and do I fail? Does she deny me? Do I try again? Do I go for no? That's another type of, that's a whole nother video I should do, because it's a good training. But do I get denied 10 times until I finally get that yes? Do I keep practicing and dating? And do I try to listen? Do I try to understand? Do I try to have empathy? All right? Do I try and serve her? Do I learn her love languages? All right? These are all habits of success that you can do in anything. So I personally, and you can't do everything, guys. You just can't. And bro, I'm speaking to you directly. You know who I'm talking to. You got to just pick and choose one or two things. You can't be the best and the expert of everything all the time. But when you figure out your why, just pick. Okay, let's pick 5 things, 3 to 5 things a day that you can create to create these habits of success. I have so many habits of success that I've worked on over the years. I remember when I first started this, I would have one goal a year. One goal a year. And my habits of success were to try to help me reach that goal. All right? All right. Now, if my wife were to watch this video, she would still laugh at me. But what I'm going to say is, I used to be really, really, really impatient. And so I remember I had a goal one year, and it was slow to anger. Now, slow to anger, I would have much more patience in my life. I would have much more empathy. I would listen more. I would let go of trying to control the outcome, and I would focus more on my actions. Anyways, that was my goal for 1 year, an entire year. My only goal was to be slow to anger, and it helped morph and create all my habits of success to focus on that. And like I said, it's overspill on everything else. It changed many different aspects of my life. Anyways, habits of success. Now, what's up? I'm giving a little shout out to Team Newey, because guess what? 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2000, 2021, 2022, and 2023. What the freak? Technically, we're in our 7th year, or 8th year, if you count 16. 7, 8 years, and habits of success. We've been slow and steady in Newey. That's all we do, slow and steady. We've never tried to compete with the fast and mighty, the get rich, all these things. We haven't. We've just been slow and steady, having habits of success. What's up? Just a little shout out to them, because it is a company that is a dinosaur that has been around forever and has now established a reputation and history of always coming through, always paying daily, always paying weekly, always paying monthly. While every freaking scam has come and gone, we have habits of success, and it's reflected in our business. You can see it. Anyways, habits of success, one of the hardest things to do in your life. And if it's hard to change, just do one thing, one habit a day. You cannot control the outcome. I want to talk about learning Portuguese. We've had so much success in Brazil, and we've had so much advancement and progress. I've had to learn Portuguese. Not just skim by, but I've had to learn it. So every day, one of my habits of success is I literally listen to Portuguese 15 minutes every single day. Now, where do you find the time to do all these things? I don't. That's why I pick and choose a few things. Now, what's funny is some of my habits of success are just ingrained. I do them without even thinking. Like my morning rituals are every single day, all day, every day. I love to wake up early. I love to do all these things because it helps set me for my day. Anyways, habits of success. Hopefully this makes sense. And good luck to you. But it all starts with your why. And once you know your why, you start to create a couple habits. Dude, I got to get to work. See you guys.